Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Nicole Brady. Here's the latest from Denver 7. We are under a first alert action day this morning. We saw some wet snow overnight.
Yeah, the snow having a big impact on tree limbs and power lines out there. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi shows us some of the damage in the Wash Park neighborhood.
Denver is waking up to snow, and it's hard to believe it's almost the end of May and Memorial Day, but this is a heavy, wet spring snowstorm, and take a look at some of the damage it's causing in Denver neighborhoods. We're right by Wash Park, where a very large tree branch came crashing down on a car. We don't know if anyone was hurt, but it appears there was a lot of damage to this vehicle that was parked in front of the home. Lots of damage to the bumper, the windshield, and we are seeing tree branches down in the area, especially a lot of these older trees that just can't stand up to this heavy, wet snow that we're seeing. Lots of cleanup, I'm sure, will be underway as people are, getting their yards ready for the summer, probably not expecting this. Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
Let's see how long this snow slush will stick around, Lisa.
We've got another day of this, and in fact, it's going to stay a little unsettled through tomorrow. It is hard to believe when you look at this shot here from City Park with broken branches, a couple of inches of snow on the ground, that kids are off for summer break, at least some of them, starting this Friday. And it's the unofficial start of summer this weekend, and it's cloudy and gray. We've got a little more snow in store. Now, we are going to see less than an inch of additional snow, it looks like, here in town this morning. Snow turning to rain later today. Temperature-wise, though, highs only in the low 40s. That's going to mean we're about 30 degrees below normal. Starting off this morning, close to freezing, and when you factored in a light wind, it felt more like 20s. We'll continue to see some light rain and snow here across the eastern plains through morning, and then a mostly cloudy sky with a little drizzle and some light rain showers, possibly through the afternoon into the early evening. That's at about 7:30. But again, it will be a bit warmer, so you are going to see some of the snow that's on the ground now, rooftops, and up and through the trees melting this afternoon, even without a lot of sunshine. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's cold. If you brought the plants in last night or covered them up, keep them in tonight and again early tomorrow, because it's going to get cold again early Wednesday morning. Then we'll start to see more of a warm up. We're back in the low 50s tomorrow afternoon with a chance for a few showers, about a 20 to 30% chance here in town. These temperatures, though, so not mid-late May. In fact, when you look at our normal high today, 73 degrees. Again, that puts us about 30 degrees below it. Last week, we were talking some near record highs when we hit those 3 days of 80s. Record high today is 91. We are obviously a far cry from that. Tomorrow, a little warmer, some low to upper 50s. The risk of severe weather today is again going to be right in through the middle of the country. Tomorrow, we're going to see fewer strong storms as the system continues to push east and starts to die down, but you're still going to find in some areas stretching from really Texas through Oklahoma and toward Missouri that risk for a little more severe weather. Our storms here won't be quite as intense. Thursday, we're at 60, a little better, a little warmer, and then by Friday, sunshine returns. It's going to be beautiful. The snow that did not melt today and tomorrow will be gone by the end of the week. And for Memorial Day weekend, you guys, mid to upper 70s. It's nice and it's warm. We have the Boulder on Monday morning. So far, it looks like weather's going to cooperate, but there will be a chance for some thunderstorms that afternoon.
Despite the sunshine this weekend, if you had plans to go camping or hiking for Memorial Day weekend, you might want to change your plans.
Yeah, near Leadville, campgrounds have been forced to close because of snow-covered roads. It could take a few weeks before those campgrounds reopen.
The tradition of Independence Pass opening for Memorial Day weekend also will not be happening. Take a look at this. That road takes you to Aspen. At the top of the pass there, the snow is still over the roof of the bathrooms. This was about a week ago.
Maroon Bells in Aspen, however, still does plan to open on Friday. These pictures were taken last week before this latest round of snow. The Forest Service warned the trail and area around the lake are still snow covered.
So if this is the latest measurable snowfall we've seen in Denver since 2002, only 0.7 inches of snow fell on May 24th of that year.
We got more today. Our partners at the Denver Post compiled other statistics about this late spring snowfall. This is only the 7th time since 1882 that Denver has seen an inch or more of snowfall this late into spring.
DIA recorded 3 inches of snow around midnight. The 3-inch total marks only the 5th time in recorded history we've gotten that much snow this late. In fact, the Denver Post reports this is the latest 3-inch or above snowfall in Denver since 1975, to put that in perspective.
Yeah, the snow may be causing some issues with your drive, but skiers and snowboarders are getting to enjoy some last-minute powder to finish out the season. A-Basin saw a good amount of snowfall yesterday, and they plan to stay open till early June. Breckenridge is open through Memorial Day. Aspen Mountain, meanwhile, is actually reopening just for the Memorial Day weekend.
Today is the first meeting of Colorado's new Oil and Gas Conservation Commission. Last Friday, Governor Jared Polis appointed the new commission. Of the 7 members, 5 are new. Under Senate Bill 181, the group's mission has changed from fostering oil and gas development to regulating oil and gas in a manner that's protective of health, safety, welfare, and environment. Today's agenda includes introductions of the new members, public comment, a review of 8 legal cases, and a community drilling plan. All applications for new wells have been put on hold while officials develop new criteria and rules for drilling.
Boulder will hold a public hearing tonight on a temporary ban on e-scooters. The emergency ordinance would ban scooters till February of next year. The ban would give city councilors time to create regulations for commercial scooter companies. Here's a question. Have you given up on trying to buy a home in Colorado because it's so expensive? Well, there is a new community in Commerce City that may catch your eye.
Yeah, it's just nice. It's apartment living with a twist. Denver 7 reporter Eric Lufer shows us what it's all about.
A villa at Buffalo Run east of I-76 near Brighton just started taking rental applications. And the space you'd be renting is probably unlike any apartment you've ever seen. Take a closer look. Each apartment stands on its own, 4 walls. It's like you have your own little single-family home in a multi-family community. The sign out front says it all, luxury homes for lease. Veronica Materano was one of the first renters.
The backyards, being able to have a pet. So I feel in my heart that it's just a great opportunity for close to home ownership.
There is certainly a market for something like this, a gap filler, if you will, between the single-family homeowner and the renter. Perhaps that's why this concept is being introduced now.
I think the why now is we're seeing much higher percentage of renter by choice. So we're seeing individuals who may or may not choose to enter the single-family purchase market, and therefore the rental provides a unique alternative.
As for cost, these standalone apartments go for about the same as a regular apartment down the street. There are 1, 2, and 3 bedroom models available. I'm Eric Lufer, Denver 7.
Denver is planning to add 125 miles of bikeway in the next 5 years. Tonight, the city is hosting a public meeting about one new protected bikeway near City Park. This will go along the Esplanade between 16th and 17th Avenues near East High School.
I want people of all ages and abilities to feel comfortable riding in these bikeways because we really want to move that needle on how many people are getting around by bike in our city because our city's growing.
Tonight's meeting is at East High School at 5:30 p.m. You can see the full list of bikeway meetings on our Denver 7 app.
Well, the weather may not have you thinking about a summer job right now, but we know the warmth will be back. And a new report says Denver is one of the best places in the country to find a summer job. The report from Wallet Hub says the best places for summer jobs are Orlando, Florida, Scottsdale, Arizona, and Denver. Wallet Hub looked at the unemployment rate, the availability of summer jobs, and other factors to create the list. This is cool. More dinosaur bones have been discovered in Colorado.
Crews in Highlands Ranch were working on a new retirement community when they spotted the bones. Experts from the Museum of Nature and Science confirmed the bones are a limb bone and several ribs from a horned dinosaur. The museum is trying to determine how large this discovery is. The site is not open to the public.
This has been your Denver 7 on-demand update. Thanks for joining us.
Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. And have a great day.